Thanks for coming in. We're just reviewing your unemployment application. Let's just look you up, Mr.
Yeah, Tom the Goon.
You know what? That brings me to my first question. You didn't put down a last name.
Yeah, I don't really got one. I only ever been called Tom or the Goon or Tom the Goon. So I parted ways with the whole last name thing a while back. I think it was Frenelli or Forgetti or something like that. Anyways, it's just Tom the Goon now.
All right, and that brings me to my follow-up. Under occupation, you just put Goon 1986 to present.
Yeah, what can I say? I spent the past 30 years being a goon.
Now, when you say goon, I take it you were some kind of hired thug?
Whoa, lady. A goon is not a thug. There's a hierarchy, you dig? You got your thugs, then you got your bruisers, your heavies, and your toughs, then your goons, right? Ruffian is the next one up, but I never got my certificate.
All right, that clears things up a little bit. Can you tell me about your work history?
Oh, yeah. I started out back in the 80s. It was a real loosey-goosey system back then, let me tell you. Boss needs his money back, send in a goon. Union needs a bustin', put a goon on it. Gotta cap some knees, dial 1-800-GOON. That was my phone number.
Just 1-800-GOON? What about the other 3 digits?
Yeah, phone company said the same thing, but I made an offer they wouldn't refuse.
What was the offer?
To spell goon with 5 O's.
So it was 1-800-GOON?
Goon, yeah, exactly.
And what about your past employers?
Oh, baby, I work with all the greats. I'm talking Frankie the Shirt, Johnny Flatface, Flat Shirt Garabiti. I mean, these guys really knew how to treat a goon. I mean, I'd go out gooning at night and make 400, maybe 500 simoleons and have enough scatol in my back pocket to take a black car back to my place in the goon district. Yeah, that'd be Staten Island. Yeah. It was a real goon's paradise back then, let me tell you.
Well, what happened?
Well, you know, the Great Recession hit, and things were great. Bad economy, good for goons. More heads to bust, more collections to make, more knuckle sandwiches to cook on up. But then this freaking economic recovery happens, and suddenly everybody's doing so well. It's like they say, goon times is not goon times.
You know, I tell you what, Tom, I've never heard anybody say that.
All right.
But I'm sorry either way. What type of position are you seeking?
Well, you know, I'm mainly looking to goon, right? But I gladly accept, you know, part-time goonery or something in the goon administrative services.
Have you had any interviews?
Lady, you really don't interview in my line of work. You march yourself down to the Red Hook docks and smoke a cigarette until someone asks you to hijack a truck or punch a sea lion. I went down there the other day, and it's just IKEA now.
Oh, you know what? I did read about that in the New York Times. Great stuff.
Yeah, well, anyway, I asked the manager if they needed a goon, and they said no, so.
Well, did you leave a resume?
No, but I stuck a horse's head in one of their cheapo beds.
Trust me, Tom, 99% of the time, you're going to do better with a resume.
Yeah.
Still, do you have any, what are your references?
Oh, yeah, I got my references right here. Righty and lefty.
Oh, you got them switched up.
No, it's from the perspective of the person being beaten up.
Well, you know what, that is very confusing to me, but who am I to judge? I work in government. Anyway, it might be time for you to consider a career outside gooning.
I don't know. My dad was a goon, you know. His dad was a goon. His dad's dad was a goon. Going all the way back to Sir Howard Goon, who muscled his way onto the Mayflower. But, you know, I have always wanted to put my degree to work.
Oh, what's it in?
Goon American Studies. But I did minor in psychology at Goon U.
No way! You're a bobcat too?
Yeah.
Hey! NYU!
Yeah. We're in debt up to our eyeballs, but we live in New York City, right?
You know what? I can't really speak to that, no, Tom. But I will say, good news. Your unemployment claim is approved.
Hot dog!
Yeah.
How much do I get?
$150 a week.
Is that so?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Great.
All right.
Right down the hallway.
Okay.
Just go right.
All right. You're a good lady.
Thank you.